to another cookbook session. Now I know it's been a while since I did one of these, but we're back at it. We're back in the kitchen. I wanted to show you guys this one. I've did it a couple times. It's called chicken chili. Nothing special, nothing too crazy in here. But what we have 3 medium-sized chicken breasts, some unsweetened coconut milk, jalapenos, garlic, a little bit of spice blend that I'll show you guys, some chicken stock, olive oil, and some frozen vegetables. Now why I pick frozen vegetables is just because this one has asparagus, peppercorn, ground peppercorn seasoning with peppers, and there's a whole bunch of stuff in here, guys. I'll show you guys when we get to it. But it's a little easier to do it this way instead of going and buying a big variety of vegetables. Maybe you're not using it all, so you have to save it, and you don't know when you're going to get back to it in the refrigerator. So we're going to use all these vegetables in here, and it's just quick, 5 minutes in the microwave, and we're ready to go with that. What else do we have? We have our measuring spoons, measuring up to 1 cup here. We're going to use a little more than a cup of some of this stuff, but the first thing we want to do, guys, you're going to have a medium saucepan on your, and we're going to cook it over a medium-high heat on the oven. So get yourself, this one's kind of big, might not be all the way up to the top, but it depends on how much you guys want. This is going to make probably, when you put it in just a regular sized bowl, this will probably make six bowls, maybe 5, 6, depending. So if you want more than that, then add some of the ingredients that I'm going to show you guys. But the first thing we're going to do, we're just going to turn this up to medium-high heat and let that warm up. And what we're going to do first is we're going to chop up these chicken breasts. Now, when we're chopping these up, you want to make them kind of small. So don't just chop it up just the way it is. Cut the width of it down, and then cut the length, and then we're going to chop it up into smaller pieces like that. So that's the first thing we're going to do, guys. We're going to chop up this chicken, and then we're going to throw it in the saucepan. So let's get to doing that. Alright guys, so we got all the chicken chopped up. Next thing we're going to do, like I said, we're going to make sure this is on medium-high, and we're going to put some olive oil into the pan, not too much though. And what's going to happen here is we're going to cook up this the chicken. Obviously we're going to put the chicken in there, and we're going to cook that up. But what we're also going to do is we're going to have some ginger we're going to put in there, and some garlic. So put all this stuff, put the chicken in there first. Spread that out a little bit. And like I said before, we're going to have 2 tablespoons of the garlic we're going to put in there. Now this is already chopped up garlic that I bought. So you're going to put 2 tablespoons in there. And then the ginger, you're going to put another 2 tablespoons of the ginger. So I got my measuring spoons here. This is half a tablespoon. So I'll put 4 of those in there. So that's gonna be in there. We're gonna wait for that. Now, what's going to happen here is we're going to have that in there. It's going to be cooking, but we're not going to cook the chicken all the way just yet before we start adding the other things. So mix that around a little bit. So we're basically just want it to be, we want to brown that chicken up a little bit. So the next thing we're going to do, since we're going to wait for that to go, since we're going to just wait for that to brown up a little bit, I'm going to put my vegetables into the microwave. This is about 5.5 minutes on here. So like I said, it's got some asparagus, some carrots, some cucumber, some beans, some peppers. So it's just a big mix. And we're just going to throw that in there after. So we're going to wait for that, wait for the chicken. The next thing we're going to do is the chicken stock and the coconut milk are going to go in there next. And then towards the end, we're going to put in our jalapeno peppers and the veggies at the end of it. So this is just going to be cooking up a little bit. Make sure you're stirring it. Alright guys, so you can probably see how it's starting to turn a little brown. There's still a lot of pink in there, so it's not cooked obviously. But most of the smaller ones are cooked already. So what we're going to do, because towards the end it's going to be, we're going to leave it on here for a little while longer, for about 20 minutes. So basically it's all turning pretty brownish. So next what we're going to add is the coconut milk and the chicken stock. So whatever you prefer first. 14 ounces of this unsweetened coconut milk. 14 ounces. So I'm just going to fill this up to about 7. Another 7. So 14 ounces of coconut milk. And then just 1 cup of your chicken stock. And as you can already hear that it kind of stopped cooking so hard, the chicken in there. So that's gonna be heating up. So we're gonna cover that for a minute. Just mix it around a little bit longer. So what we got in here already is 3 chicken breasts, pretty much almost cooked up already. We've got our 2 tablespoons of garlic, our 2 tablespoons of ginger, our 14 ounces of chicken stock, and not chicken stock, coconut milk, and our 1 cup of chicken stock. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our spices. So first one I'm going to put in there, I guess I'll just leave it uncovered. Our veggies are down too. So first thing going in there is the red curry powder. Red curry powder. And we're going to put 2 tablespoons of that in here. Now when you guys are thinking about chili, the red curry powder is what really makes it hot. Instead of like a chili powder, we're just going to go straight for the red curry. Next, we're going to put in our turmeric. Now, turmeric adds a lot of flavor. Just ground turmeric. Adds a lot of flavor in there. It also has a lot of good benefits too. It's anti-inflammatory. You see a lot of turmeric in like joint vitamins and stuff like that with glucosamine chondroitin. Well, we're only going to put a half tablespoon in there. And when I talk about like health benefits when it comes to food, can't get this out, but it's not like I put this half a tablespoon of turmeric in here and my joints are going to feel better. It's more like incorporate it in your diet. That's what it's really all about. Eating healthy. You're not going to eat one meal and ultimately just be healthier. It's over a long period of time where you continue to do it day in and day out. Another cumin. Put a half tablespoon of that in there. A lot of taste with this. If I could ever get it out. It's another thing, like when you're measuring this stuff, when it comes to cooking, you kind of don't have to have everything exactly measured out, perfect and everything. But when it comes to baking, you do. So like when I made my protein bars, those are pretty, you kind of have to be right on point with those. Coriander seed. Oh man. If I can ever get this stuff out, man. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. Alright, so we got those in there. So we're gonna mix that up. All these spices, you see all the colors turning. And I can start hearing it's starting to get pretty hot. You can kind of hear it, that it's almost boiling. It's steaming right now. If you guys can't see that anyway. But as I mix, I can see that the chicken is pretty much cooked on the outside. Not sure as far as the inside goes. But after you put in all the spices and stuff in this, guys, that you want to scrape the bottom, just to get all the flavoring back up and everything that's stuck there. So make sure that you're scraping the bottom of your pan when you're stirring. Put a little salt in there too, for a little more taste. Nothing crazy. We're just gonna put it in there. The next thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna put our veggies in there. So I already put the veggies in. The veggies are already cooked. And some jalapeno peppers. Now I love this stuff, guys. In the original recipe, I put just like red bell peppers and stuff like that in there. But I wanted it hot, and it's really good. The bell peppers and stuff. That was really good. It complemented everything. But I like my chili. I want it hot, and so I'm like, you know what? I'll just put some jalapeno peppers and a little bit of jalapeno juice in here, just to add a little more flavor. A lot of antioxidants, speed your metabolism. Jalapeno peppers are pretty good. So we've got jalapeno peppers in there. Next we're gonna jump into spring vegetables, all cooked up. We're gonna rip that open. Just gonna put that in there. We're gonna mix it up one last time. Make sure it's all perfect. There you have it, guys. You see that. All those vegetables, the peppers, the garlic, the chicken, tons of protein, tons of antioxidants. So we're gonna cover that for a little bit, guys. you want to return this to a boil. So you can see that it's already starting to boil. By the time I got everything in there, from the minute I put the coconut milk in here and the chicken stock, from the point I put that in there till I got everything set up and put in here, now it's starting to boil. So that's cooking the coconut milk and the chicken stock. So we're gonna wait till it returns to a boil, and then we're gonna reduce the heat, probably to a low or a warm low-ish, and then we're gonna wait about 20 minutes. And what you want to do is you want to I usually put about 2 tablespoons of water in here. We just want to make sure that it thickens up a little bit and it's not just straight water. So it's starting to boil right now. So I'm going to cover it back up, and I'm going to wait till it starts boiling a little bit longer, and then we'll reduce the heat and wait about 20 minutes. Alright guys, so it returned to a boil on here, and so you want to reduce the heat, but once it does that, once it returns to a boil, take it off the heat, because this burner is going to take a while to cool off down to a low heat and then continue that low heat. So once it's done boiling, put it on another burner at low already, and then just go ahead and turn off your other burner, just because once it goes to a boil, you want to immediately start to drop, and it's going to take a while on one burner. So we got that all set up. So 20 minutes, I'm going to check on it again. It might not be done. We just want it to be a little thicker than water. Obviously it's going to be a lot of watery, just because all the liquids we put in there and stuff, and there's nothing really in there to harden it except for the chicken to soak that up, and the vegetables too will soak up some water. So we just want it a little thicker than what we originally put in, but we should be good. We'll check it back in about 20 minutes. Alright guys, it's all done. It's been 20 minutes. I'm going to put some of this in the bowl to show you guys. It's a little thicker. It smells amazing. It just looks amazing too. Let me show you. You got a big one, big vegetable right there. The chicken, all that protein, the vegetables in here. It smells just absolutely amazing. You can see some of the garlic on here. It smells like that, the curry a lot, which is good, and I really like it. You can see some of the jalapenos in there too, but it's just great, guys. All the protein, antioxidants in here, you can't help, you just love it. It's a little hot, not too bad. But like I said before, guys, when it comes to eating healthy, you can't just eat one meal and just say, oh, I'm ultimately healthier. It's what you do on a day-to-day basis. Just like anything else. If you want to reach a goal, you have to put in the work on a day-to-day basis to reach that goal. That's exactly how it works. And when it comes to eating healthy, if you ultimately want to be healthier, then day in and day out you have to eat healthy. That's just how it works, guys. And I can't say it enough. That's what we're doing here with our chicken chili. We'll see you guys next time. I'm going to put the recipe up here on my website, rowefitness.com. I'm also going to put this recipe on the app on the upcoming update. YouTube, it'll be everywhere, guys. So check it out. Definitely give this stuff a try, guys. The amount of protein in here, antioxidants, I'm going to put the nutrition facts on there too. So check that out, guys. I'm going to go enjoy this. We'll see you next time.